Good afternoon or good evening. During these hard times for healthcare and for us all, we need support beyond the purely financial. Free access for ourselves and our staff to occupational health services is vanishing. What access there is regionally inconsistent and limited, and it is also increasingly expensive. Our need for those services is greater than ever. We willingly put ourselves at risk in order to treat our patients, but by charging us for the extended range of occupational health services that we now need, the government is making us pay for the risks that we take. Occupational health is healthcare. It is not optional for us. The providers have a monopoly on it. Dentistry is notorious for being the only form of NHS healthcare that is not free at the point of delivery. And this is no longer the case. It's been joined by occupational health services. Occupational health for us is a right. It should be treated as a right. It is not a form of extortion. Please vote for this motion. Thank you.
Thank you. Now, I have no hands raised at the moment. Oh, yes, I do. Andrew Dale, GDPC. Andrew, the floor is yours.
Oh, hang on. Give me a second.
We can hear you.
I'm coming there. Right, I'm here. I'd like to speak very much in favour of this motion. I, for years, have tried to get occupational health support for dentists in our area, because I remember when we used to have a service. You used to get a flu jab, the nurses used to come round, you could refer your staff for their whatever testing, and it was easy and it was free. This disappeared and the new contract came and the money was siphoned off and put elsewhere. And it's something I think most particularly now with the mental health issues that are happening, which they seem just to be brushing under the carpet. And when I complain, they sort of make a big song and dance about it, but they just don't want to spend the money. It's absolutely a disgrace, and we should have a good occupational health service. So I'd like to support this motion.
Thank you. Anybody else wish to raise their hand? Right. We have Aggie Tanowski. I hope I pronounced that correctly, GDPC. Floor is yours.
Hi. Our LDC also wanted to support a very similar motion to this, particularly in view of the fact that the dental nurses in our teams have been asked to redeploy and have been working in the wider NHS but don't have access or support or benefit from occupational health services. So we wanted to support this motion.
Thank you. Hanif Moti, Leicestershire LDC.
Okay, I want to support this motion as well. There is a guideline which was published in the NHS Bulletin, I think it's number 17 or 18, where local NHSCs are compelled to actually use flexible commissioning to extend full occupational services to dentists and their staff. So I think we should take that into account and everybody should know about it, and they should actually push locally to get that sort of implemented.
Thank you. Keith, Hampshire, Isle of Wight.
Thank you, Stuart. I'm not sure whether you can see me or not.
We can.
You can see me. Yeah, I would also like to support this motion 100%, because again, it represents the position of the dental service within the other NHS dental services. I think this is an absolute must. Thank you.
Thank you, Keith. Right. Does anybody else wish to speak to this motion? No, I'm going to ask then that you vote in the way that you're by now, I hope, accustomed.
Coming in thick and fast, Stuart.
Good. I think people have got the hang of it now, Minel. It's
We might get our first unanimous vote.
Sorry, Stuart. Keith again. I've got the same problem.
Oh,
I've got a nice picture of Roger on my screen, frozen.
okay, so if you go to the bottom where you've got participants, Keith, if you bring that up, then it should come up in the middle of your window.
Thank you very much. Thank you. You're a lifesaver. Thank
No
you.
problem. We've just put the slide up so that people remember which motion it is.
Now I know what to do.
Okay, they're still coming in. Keith, have you voted?
I have voted.
Okay, that motion was carried unanimously.
Oh, at last.
Even I'm surprised.
Right. Well, I'm now going to use my temporary chair's position actually to comment on that, because if it's of help to any of my colleagues, back in the dark ages with the CDO, before the CDO, before the CDO, before that, I was involved with negotiating the occupational health, and I still have the email that promised us that it was recurring funding ad infinitum going on, and I've used that email locally in Greater Manchester, so if any colleague wants a copy, I'm very happy to share that with them.